Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt's Ice Cream Show, and we are back on our quest to try all the ice cream world has to offer. Welcome back everybody. Today we're doing Cado frozen non-dairy dessert. It is the deep dark chocolate flavor from them. It is a rich and creamy bittersweet chocolate. So some of you had already asked me in the comments and through personal messages, etc., if I could do other things outside of the FDA standard ice cream world. I mean, I'm doing gelato and frozen custard, etc. However, some of you had specifically requested due to lactose intolerant or being vegan that I look for vegan or plant-based or non-dairy options for the ice cream world, if you will. So I believe this is our first one. I have been looking for various places. Some of you have asked me to kind of do like a special on that. So I'm going to try to find other brands. I know you can get it through Breyers. I know you can get it through Ben & Jerry's, through various store brands, Walmart, Target. You can also get it through Cado. Cado is actually I don't know where it's out of. The website was a little vague. Maybe I just missed that part. But there's basically a family who really liked ice cream. And they were huge fans. However, they got tired of all the emulsifiers and non-natural ingredients, and so they were a really big fan of natural ingredients, and you did. And they wanted to start their own brand. They wanted to focus on less, additives and emulsifiers and what's the fake flavors? Not fake flavors, but artificial flavors, etc. And they wanted to focus on something more vegan, so they created an ice cream literally from Avocado. So we're going to go ahead and try it out. I can't promise you it's going to be any good, but I'm going to give it as fair as a rating as I can. So let's get into it. Wow. Well, right away. That's very, it's definitely a dark chocolate for sure. I would say it has more of a good combination between the cocoa and the sugar. Personally, it's got a good sugar, especially for something that's non-dairy. It's actually funny because it says rich and creamy. It's actually very rich and creamy. Bittersweet chocolate, maybe not so much. However, I will say it does have a nice creaminess to it, a la ice cream. It doesn't quite have the same level of fat, obviously. What makes a FDA standard different, or FDA standard ice cream different than a frozen dairy dessert or non-dairy dessert, is typically FDA standard ice cream has to meet certain rules by the FDA, so it has to have less than 100% air whipped into it and at least 10% milk fat. Typically with frozen dairy desserts or non-dairy frozen desserts, you're going to have either more air whipped into it and or less milk fat, if any milk fat. Typically they use like vegetable oils. Who here is a big fan of non-dairy desserts or frozen dairy desserts or vegan style desserts? Put it down below. Is there any brand that you guys would like to see? I'm looking, I'm doing what I can. I was lucky to find this brand. But so far, so good. So basically it says Cado, and an entirely new kind of ice cream. Who says ice cream doesn't grow on trees? Cado is the first dairy-free ice cream made from avocados. With each batch of deep dark chocolate, avocados are picked, ripened, and cold processed for a truly fresh dessert experience. Each pint packs a fresh avocado, creating a nutrient-dense dessert that tastes divine and leaves you feeling satisfied and nourished. Our family was inspired to create Cado so we can indulge in our favorite ice cream classics guilt-free. Enjoy a scoop and add some fruit or make a superfood sundae. So this is soy-free, vegan, and gluten-free. Also for the calorie-conscious crowd, this is 4 servings of 170 calories per serving. So I believe overall this pint is, somebody can correct my math, I believe 680 calories. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure what it is. If I'm wrong, please put it in the comments below. But like I said, some of you asked about this, so I thought I would jump into it. Try to find more brands in the new year that have, that aren't quite as FDA standard. Of course, I'll continue to do FDA standard. But yeah, so what's everybody doing for the new year? What's everybody going to do for New Year's? I hope your Christmas was great. Mine was good. I went down to North Carolina, so it's nice to see some family. Back in New York City, ready to go party for New Year's. No, New Year, new me. And we're back. I'm sure everybody feels like that about March. But seriously, 2022 just wasn't my year. This has a very, very creaminess to it. Now, I hesitate to say creamy because I guess cream, maybe creamy is the wrong word. It definitely has a cream-like. I guess cream technically would have milk in it, from what I understand. Actually, right? Am I fair in assuming that cream can't be cream without milk? I'm not sure. Put it in the comments below. Let me know. I know some of you know a lot better than I do. But as you can see, I mean, this thing it has a nice density to it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a big fan of denser ice cream, and this definitely has a nice density to it. I'd say it's a good level of sweet. It's not too much sugar that is overpowering. However, it's not like the darkest chocolate I've ever had in the sense of like more of a chocolate flavor, but it's definitely really good. I definitely enjoy it. It definitely has a more traditional ice cream feel to it, although I feel like there's an underlying taste. I can't quite place it, but it kind of throws it off. Maybe that's the avocados, I would assume. But, yeah. So as some of you know, I was in plumbing school, and I am currently done with plumbing school. 7 months and 900 hours over with. Your boy knows a little bit about plumbing, not very much, a little bit. The basics. Definitely not a plumber, but I'll probably try to get part-time work. Nothing against plumbers. I just have no aspirations to do it as a career. I did mainly do it to utilize my GI Bill benefits, but also because eventually I want to own buildings in the future. And I thought it'd be a good skill to have. So for those of you who are new to the show, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It definitely helps the show out. Welcome old fans, welcome new fans. If you don't know what this show is about, excuse me. If you don't know what this show is about, I was sitting around thinking about how much I love ice cream, and I had been thinking about creating a social media show for a while. So in 2020, I decided that now is a good time as ever. So I wanted to create a show that was going to document my journey for really the foreseeable future, probably possibly the rest of my life, to literally try every brand of ice cream, every brand of ice cream world. When I say ice cream world, I'm saying like gelato, frozen custard, soft serve, non-dairy desserts, popsicles, etc. Anything that might fall in that category of, ice cream-ish. Try every brand, try every flavor, and document my journey. Eventually, I'm going to go out and travel more. I'm going to go on location. I'm going to, make my own ice cream, etc. But the goal of this show is to try every brand, every flavor, every ice cream ever, and to document it throughout the years on YouTube. Hopefully, you guys will come join me every week. I really enjoy my time with you. I cannot thank you enough for continuing to show up and listen to me run my suck. But yeah, I love anything ice cream world. I've always loved it. It was nostalgic for me from when I was a child. I grew up eating ice cream on a regular basis. And as I got older, I learned about higher quality ice creams and difference between, FDA standard and soft serve and low fat and, plant based, etc. As I've gotten deeper into this world, if you will, I've realized that there's quite a bit of ice cream brands and flavors out there and different types of quote-unquote ice cream. But yeah, come join us every week. Sit at the cool kids table with the cool kids. I'm the head cool kid, or at least that's what I tell myself. And we'll eat ice cream. You can tell your friends and tell your family. Bring them. I'd love to see you guys in the comment section. If you are new here, put your name in the comments, say hello. We'd love to have you every week, so please show up. Please show up. Please show up. Please show up. No, but, and give us your suggestions, give us your feedback. I can't always get to your feedback right away in regards to implementing it. I do when I can. I do try to use as much as I can. Not everything's a part of what I see long term. Not everything is relevant in the immediate time. However, if I think I can utilize it, I would definitely implement it at some point in the future. I truly appreciate your feedback. It really helps me out a lot. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the rating. So, like I said, this ice cream has a very this non-dairy dessert has a very ice cream-like taste. I will give them that. It definitely is something that is good at mimicking what ice cream is in the sense of creaminess and flavor. However, it does have that underlying non-ice cream taste. It is still kind of there. It's not the best dark chocolate I've ever had. It's kind of a lighter dark chocolate. It's definitely not milk chocolate, but it's definitely a lighter dark chocolate in the sense of the amount of cocoa. There's not an overwhelming amount of sugar, but I like the amount of sugar in there. However, it might be a little too much for some people. I personally like it because it's a little sweeter. Overall, though, scale of 1 to 100, 10-point grading scale. For what this is, I might have to give it like a 90, 91. So we're going to go like an A minus. I say that because it's definitely better than a lot of things I've had that are that are vegan or non-dairy, etc. I'm not going to give it an A plus because one, it does kind of have that underlying plant-based taste, and two, it could be a better dark chocolate, and three, I'm not the hugest fan of dark chocolate, but overall, I'm gonna give it like a 91. You guys go out there and see if you can find it. In fact, has anybody actually ever had this brand? Let me know in the comments below. Cado. I'm not sure where it's at. Does anybody know where this brand is from? I don't actually know. In fact, I might say it on here. Oh, it's distributed in Fairfield, Iowa. I don't know if it's actually from there, but anyway. If you guys know where this brand is from, put it down in the comments below. Also, while you're there, what did you think about last ice cream? I thought it was pretty good. Make sure to go check out the last ice cream. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments of that video below. Like I said, go check out this ice cream if you haven't had it already. Try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much. As I said, for my vegans, for my non-dairy people, for my lactose intolerant people, I will do what I can to find new things. Maybe I'll try to do a little series where I kind of focus for like a few weeks to a month on like comparisons to specific brands more in depth. In the year 2022, I'm going to do a lot more stuff. I've had some setbacks this past year, specifically in regards to travel and where I've been able to go. It's no big deal. We're moving forward. We're going to be able to move past that. I'm going to go on location more. I'm going to have more interviews. I'm going to be doing more cool stuff. Tune in 2022. I hope everybody has a great new year. If you're on YouTube, check us out on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, check us out on YouTube. Check the links below. Check my Patreon. Check the PayPal. Like I said, I hope everybody has a great new year. Please go out there and be safe. Thank you so much for tuning in every week. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Have a happy new year, everybody.